Today on Nebraska WoodSTR, we got her home and we're gonna fire her up in the wood yard. Here we go. Welcome back, WoodSTRs. My name is Mike, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. For all those of you joining me back, welcome back. And we are back from the firewood frenzy, and it got expensive, but I'm excited. We're gonna get this baby fired up here today, and we're gonna test out a couple of machines. My what Chris in the Woodyard calls the Glacier against the new 28 Pro. So we're gonna time lapse that and just see how what kind of time I've saved. I would tell you, spending some time with Shibe here over the course of the firewood frenzy. He kept saying seconds is minutes and minutes is hours. So I'm just excited to see what kind of minutes and hours I've saved. All right, here we go. Really should do a little bit of work in the wood yard before I fire this up, but I am too excited. I'm just gonna leave that pile of crap sit there, and we're gonna get this thing fired up and do some splitting, and we'll put the old Glacier / Arns right up to it, and we'll do 2 of them about the same size and see what happens. All right, here we go. Just a little fella. A little bit excited. When you warm up 2 machines, you know what that means. I think it's double warm-up period. All right. Check out the dog. Like I said, double warm up. Get back here where we can hear something. I think tonight I'm gonna start with the Aaron's, the Glacier. We'll see how long that takes. We're gonna do a little bit of finger wood, lift it up in there versus going vertical. Kind of see how long that takes, just to remind myself, and then we'll get into the new purchase and see how it goes. All right, stick with me. Virtually same size. There's one. Another good part of two splitters is two cool down times, but we'll make it into 1.5. Here we go. All right, 32 pieces on that one. Don't want anybody to think that I cut them bigger or not, so all right, on to the next. Well, one thing that I've learned is I now have to get my bearing, because that is going to shove it off the wrong end, so I'm gonna have to put it back in here so I don't have to chuck it so far. So, all right, here we go, we're learning. Not quite as easy as moving around the glacier. Pull down. All right, 29 pieces on that guy. See the little bit of the two stacks. Looks pretty familiar, pretty similar. The reason I'm showing you this, I don't want you to think I'm a little bit biased based on the amount of money that I spent. So now we'll put the math to it. We'll go back, take a look at the footage, see what kind of time savings there are. You know, as Shibe said, seconds or minutes, minutes or hours. So, okay, we're going to do a quick review of the 28 Pro C. Couple things immediately that I've liked. So bear with me, I've ran this for 4 minutes and some odd seconds. I ran it probably for 4 or 5 minutes up at the Firewood Frenzy. I hauled it back, so 467 miles, just short of 7 hours. $150 worth of straps, and she didn't move. I could have flipped my pickup over and it wouldn't have fell out of there. So, but anyway, so far, first impressions, 8 minutes into it. This is going to allow me to do what I love doing for a lot longer. No more finger wood for this guy, unless we're out in the trees. So half as much finger wood. That adjustable wedge is pretty awesome. So it's still learning a little bit with this. So we got to figure out exactly where to put it on the log to get bundle grade and good firewood out of there without having to resplit those. So we're going to still figure that out. I've figured the Glacier out. I've got years on that thing. And so once we get a couple of hours and days under our belt on this baby, we'll have that thing figured out as well. Log lift, adjustable wedge, speed on it is okay, way better than the Glacier. But I think production and where we're going to end up from a production standpoint is going to be exactly what I was looking for. So the bottleneck within my firewood business today is really in being able to split it. So I think we got that figured out. Now we'll have another bottleneck and we'll have to figure that out as well. I think the next big bottleneck is going to be stacking. So probably anybody looking for any extra work or a couple cocktails in the wood yard, we can make that happen and do some stacking. So the wood yard's getting a little overgrown with this mustard, but this is we're going to put this new rig to the test, and we've got all that locust, a little bit of maple in there, a little bit of hackberry on the back side. So looking forward to getting into this thing and showing you what it can do with the different species of wood. So, all right, well, that's the 8-minute review of the Pro 28. Probably should show you this. You've already seen it on another video, but got to do it as well. Outside with Shibe, back 40 firewood, and the old boy that I bought this from was Timber King Tree Service. I believe he was down there on the Illinois and Indiana border. Ran it for 300 hours and upgraded, and so here's where we're at today. So, all right. You're going to get to see a lot more of this baby in action, and look forward to bringing it to you. I think someone found a mouse. She's been going crazy over there. She might actually rip my entire wood yard apart trying to get that stupid thing. So we'll probably have to wrap this up so I can take her home so she doesn't rip up her snoot and all my pallets. As we've been working, she's kind of worked this area over pretty good. Two things I always think about is desire and commitment. Everybody has a desire to do something, but are you committed enough to get it done? She is bloodying herself up. I believe she has the desire to get that mouse and committed to get it. So before she rips my entire wood yard apart, I think we're going to wrap this thing up. So thanks for being with me. You guys know the program. Like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for all of your support. And we'll see you on the flip side.